Midwood Mall is home to shopping, food, entertainment, the biggest air ducts you've ever seen, and Eric, a former gymnast turned vengeful messenger of death after barely surviving a fire that left him scarred and cost him everything. Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge is part of that last bastion of 80s cult movies that had yet to make the leap from VHS to any other format, at least in the US. Then along comes Arrow Video, dropping this early Christmas gift in our laps. Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge combines two staples of the 1980s, mall culture and slasher flicks, and covers both in more cheese than a Chicago-style deep dish pizza. Poor Eric seemed to have it all. He's handsome, charming, and athletic. Remind you of anybody else you know? But Eric's life is forever changed when he loses his family and is presumed dead himself following a suspicious house fire. Now Eric calls the bowels of the Midwood Mall home. From there, he plots his revenge and kills anyone who crosses his path. Things get complicated when Eric's old squeeze Melody gets a job in the mall. Now his desire for vengeance and his desire to not only protect her, but to get her back, come into conflict. Heads are gonna roll, literally. I want to describe one scene from this film that I think is worth the price of admission alone. Picture this. A man is seated on the toilet, doing his business. Unbeknownst to him, Eric has placed a cobra inside the pipe that runs up through that toilet. Where did Eric procure a cobra? How did he know that that pipe led to that specific toilet? How did he know that the gentleman would be seated on that specific toilet? The cobra comes up through the pipe, emerging from the toilet directly between this gentleman's legs. The cobra then bites the man, envenomating him directly in his brachiole, to which his response is, "Oh!" I nearly fell off the couch, laughing. But that's not the only incredible sequence in this film. We're also treated to one of the most amusing foot chase sequences through the mall that I've ever seen. Let's talk about the kills. First, we get a pervy security guard who gets off on watching women in a dressing room via security cameras. Why would the mall install security cameras in the women's dressing room? Anyway, security perv meets his demise by electrocution, an electrocution that is so severe that it causes both of his eyeballs to jettison from their sockets. We also get a beheading via trash compactor, a face forced into whirring fan blades, and strangulation by escalator. The cast of Phantom of the Mall is actually quite good and full of familiar faces. Derek Rydell delivers a strong performance as Eric, as does Carrie Whitman as Melody. A young Pauly Shore plays Eric's pal Buzz and is only mildly annoying here. Ken Foree, Morgan Fairchild, and Tom Fridley round out a good supporting cast. Oh, and the Dos Equis guy plays Harv, the shady mall owner. We also get some impressive stunt work during the final act, and the burn prosthetic makeup for Eric looks pretty good. And maybe I'm just being a big softy here, but I legitimately felt for Eric. At the core of Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge is a tragedy. It's the story of a young man who loses his family, loses his girl, loses his identity, everything, and because of no wrongdoing of his own. And this event turns him into a demented maniac. And even though Melody has secretly felt like Eric was still alive, still out there, still somehow watching her and protecting her, when they do eventually reunite, she discovers that the Eric that she had loved is truly gone. And as Confucius said, if it's vengeance thy seek, dig two graves. Just make sure mine's near the food court. Come to think of it, I could really go for an Orange Julius and an Aunt Anne's pretzel right about now. Phantom of the Mall is a super fun, ultra cheesy, and totally rad blast from the past. I can't recommend it any higher. I also highly recommend this absolutely gorgeous new limited edition Blu-ray release from Arrow Video. First, let's take a look at the presentation. This limited edition release comes inside a sturdy slipcase featuring cool new artwork by Justin Osborne. Here's the back of the slip with the plot synopsis, list of limited edition contents, extras, and technical specs. This is an all-region release. Here is the case. The sleeve is reversible. On the reverse of the sleeve, we have the original poster art for the film. Here are the discs. Disc 1 is the theatrical cut. Disc 2 contains the TV and fan cuts. This release includes 6 postcard-sized lobby card reproductions. A 60-page fully illustrated booklet featuring new writings by Daniel R. Budnick and Amanda Reyes. We also get a large fold-out double-sided poster. This release features 3 different cuts of Phantom of the Mall. You get the theatrical cut, the TV cut, and the fan cut, which is actually both the theatrical cut and the TV cut together for the ultimate Phantom of the Mall experience. This release features a brand new 2K restoration of the original theatrical cut from 35mm film elements. The TV cut inserts are presented in standard definition, sourced from a video master. The 2K restoration looked great. Film grain is present throughout, and it varies from time to time based on whether it's a well-lit or a dimly lit scene. The well-lit sequences do pop and have a great level of detail. The TV inserts do show a marked decline in quality though, obviously, but they really didn't stick out that much, I thought. Overall, I'd give the picture quality a solid 4 out of 5. The uncompressed stereo audio track sounds fantastic and is a great complement to the punk rock soundtrack in the film. I'd give the audio quality a solid 4 out of 5 as well. As far as extras are concerned, first up we get Shop Until You Drop, the making of Phantom of the Mall. It includes interviews with director Richard Friedman, screenwriters Scott Schneid and Tony Michelson, actors Derek Rydell and Gregory Scott Cummings, and more. It's 42 minutes and 22 seconds in length. They discuss the inception of the movie, wanting to make Phantom of the Opera in a mall, developing the script, pitching the film, the rewrites, the budget issues, shooting inside the mall, flooding the mall, the cast, the makeup effects, everyone's disappointment in the finished film and how it was marketed, the film's cult status, and much more. Next we have The Vandals Go to the Mall. It's an interview with Joe Escalante of the punk band The Vandals on the creation of Phantom of the Mall's theme song. It's 12 minutes and 56 seconds in length. We get 7 minutes and 20 seconds of alternate and deleted scenes taken from the TV cut of the film. We get the domestic and international trailers, still galleries. We get 2 audio commentaries, one with director Richard Friedman and one with Ewan Kant and Amanda Reyes, and we get audio interviews with composer Stacy Widlitz and associate producer Robert J. Coster. Overall, this is an absolutely fantastic, beautiful, gorgeous, stunning, new limited edition release for Phantom of the Mall: Eric's Revenge from the fine folks over at Arrow Video. If you are a fan of Phantom of the Mall: Eric's Revenge, this release is an absolute must-own. The picture quality, the sound quality, the fact that we get all 3 cuts of the film, a really nice making of documentary, and just the presentation and everything that comes within, stunning. If you've not seen Phantom of the Mall: Eric's Revenge, again, I highly recommend it. This release would be a great way to introduce yourself to the film. If you've seen Phantom of the Mall: Eric's Revenge, please let me know your thoughts on the film down in the comments section below. And while you're down there, let me know if you've already picked up this limited edition release from Arrow and your thoughts on it. Also, and as a reminder, I'm doing my 50,000 subscriber Bad Michael Myers mask giveaway. I've got a link to that in the description. There's still plenty of time to enter to win your very own Bad Michael Myers mask for the holidays. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up and share it on social media. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope everybody out there is having a great, safe, healthy, and happy holiday season. Take care, and until next time, peace. A huge shout out to all my patrons and channel members. I greatly appreciate your generosity and support of my channel. Become a patron today and get early access to videos, have a say in what movies I review, and join me for patron-only live streams. Become a channel member today and get access to exclusive badges and emotes to use when I stream. Those links are in the description. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.